Well, I promised you a little bit of snow the day before yesterday, and lo and behold, I have delivered with whatever I may have had to do with that. So, I was reading over again the letters of Seneca, written around the first, well, actually, the 0 year, 2021 years ago, looking for some Stoic wisdom, some philosophy. And, I like to think of things that are helpful in our daily life for accomplishing our goal, which is wisdom, which is knowledge of the infinite, of our nature, something that's beneficial to living and to life. And he said something today that was very particular about something we should do each day, and I thought I would share it because I think it's a really good idea. He says, each day acquire something which will help you to face poverty, or to face death, or other ills that you may have in your life as well. After running over a lot of different thoughts, pick out one to be digested thoroughly that day. So pick an idea each day or a thought each day and spend the day contemplating that idea, ruminate on it, work it through your mind to see what its implications are. Let it soak down into your intelligence, into your world of relative thoughts, and see how it fits in there and how it affects other ideas and actions in your life. It's quite important. He gives an example of one that he picked for his day. He says, "This is what I do myself. Out of the many bits that I have been reading, I lay hold of one of them. My thought for today, for example, is something which I found in Epicurus." And he says in parentheses, "Yes, I actually make a practice of going over the enemy's camp by way of reconnaissance, not as a deserter." So this is one of the other philosophers in town who had competing ideas. And so he was thinking about reading some of Epicurus's ideas, and he picked an idea. He says, "A cheerful poverty," he says, "is an honorable state. But if it's a cheerful poverty, it is not a poverty at all. It is not the man who has too little who is poor, but the one who hankers after more. What difference does it make how much there is laid away in a man's safe, or in his barns, or how many heads of stock he grazes, or how much capital he puts in at interest, if he is always after what is another's, and only counts what he has yet to get, never what he has already? You ask, what is the proper limit to a person's wealth? First, having what is essential, and second, having what is enough." So he goes and says, pick an idea each day. For his day, he picked up the idea of poverty. What is a cheerful poverty? And contemplated, and you saw how he came up with several little pieces of wisdom there. How do you determine what is enough? What is it that is miserable in poverty? It's not the poverty itself, but the desire for more. And what does it matter with how much you have laid up? If it's in another room or in another space, just being stored away and not affecting your life, not affecting other people's lives. If you're just always after what somebody else has, what do you have to give? Nothing. The very definition of selfishness. So what is your idea for today? What is your piece of wisdom today out of the things you're going to read or have read, out of the things that have crossed your mind or that you've heard? Distill wisdom in your life. Become a strength to others because you've thought well and contemplated deeply about the things and ideas and principles that you live by.